Hey, greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Axe, and I'm here kind of for a commentary today to break up the monotony of gaming video. Well, gaming videos with friends, I suppose to say. And that when stuff strikes me fancy, I like to do commentaries about them. If you follow me for a long time, my channel used to just be commentaries. I had nothing. I didn't really just want to play. I always wanted to talk about things and whatnot. But I digress and get to a question that I want to propose to you all today, and that is, how are you doing? Now, simple enough as this question might sound, I had kind of an interesting experience with this today. For those of you that don't know, well, I've had a job for quite a few months now. I've been working, but about 2 months ago, or 1 to 2 months ago, 2 months ago, it has to at least be 2 months ago. I got promoted at my job, and I am basically a checker at a grocery store. I run the self checkout, and I have my own, check lane that I run. So I'm kind of all over the place, but so obviously on a day-to-day basis, I deal with a lot of different people from a lot of different social statuses and jobs and everything. I deal with a lot of different forms of life. And something that I tend to ask everybody, just as a common knowledge, you don't even think about it. It's not even, it just becomes second nature after a while. Is how are you doing? How's your day? What's up? And the funny thing is today I had a man in line and I asked that question. I'm like, how are you doing today? Or how are you? And he said, kind of started laughing. He's like, that's what I'll say about that. And I was like, it's been a rough day. And he's like, yeah, it's, I'm here. That's all I have to say, I'm here. If I said I'm doing okay, I'd be lying. And though I get a few of these people in my line every day that do this, or I don't want to say do this, but like that will be their answer. This guy, for some reason, we started talking a bit, and I'm just like, I started saying some things like, it's okay not to be okay, like, we both started, kind of threw back to a commentary I did before, but just how, that's fine, what would it be if we were okay all the, how, what the heck would happen to life if we were just fine all the time, like, how boring and monotonous and uneventful would that be in a way? And this guy got me thinking of something that I never really noticed until now, and it's something that I guess, those things that but you don't really realize until you think about it. I came to the realization that there's only really two words we want to hear, or we really care to hear, we expect to hear from the person that we asked that question to, and those words are, I'm good. It's funny to me how a question that's proposed literally billions of times a day. I mean, just to think about how simple you ask somebody, how's it going? Or, how's your day? And we kind of just expect it to be, I'm good. Things are great. We expect a positive answer from almost anyone. It's not that we'd be disappointed if we weren't to, but that's what we're hoping for, right? We're hoping that things are good for them and okay, and it's easy. It's a simple response. And I started thinking, like, how many times and how many people have I asked that question to, and we just say, I'm okay, when really life isn't okay. When we have a lot of stuff going on, when we have a lot of mountains we're climbing on our own in our heads, a lot of battles being fought that no one will ever see. And it's just kind of funny to me how we save them the trouble. And, granted, if it's a stranger, it's hard to expect a stranger to listen to your woes and whims. But, it's funny how we're just like, oh, I'm okay. And then in our head, it's like, no, you don't even know. And, of course, you will get people who will honestly say things just kind of like, if things are really bad in a day, some people will just be really kind about it. Be like, it's been a day. It's been long. We don't really want to say, like, it's been a bad day. And why don't we want to say that? Is it kind of imposing? Be like, how's your day today? It's been bad. And it's almost kind of like, how dare you ask me? But I mean, even just in the say of like, oh, thanks for asking. It's kind of been rough, and it's funny why we expect that and why we see it and what effect does that have on us. And when I think, I started, do we expect a good answer or do we give a good answer? Because like we want that to be the norm. Why do we ask that and are okay with that? And if you think about more and more, it's like, if you hear from every single person that their day is good or been, it's okay, it's been, a bit different, but it's been good, then isn't it kind of true that we view every day as great, right? Everybody else is having a great day, why aren't I? And it's funny how one person saying, I'm not having a good day, will impact you more than 500 people. And does it mean that it's just suddenly kind of made an impact on you? That here's somebody that's standing out or actually being truthful and real? And I think I've come to the decision that most of the time we say that as kind of a kind response to somebody, right? They asked about us. I won't worry you with my troubles. Yes, it's been good, and that's something that kind of keeps a solid mood, right? It's almost as if it's like, thank you. Here's your cookie. And I hate to say it like that, but it's kind of funny. But the truth is that not everybody has a good day. And half the people who say the day are good, it's not good. There's stuff that's going right or wrong. But I guess the realization is that when somebody proposes that question to you, are you okay? And you weigh all the things in your head, there's a lot of things that come up that might bother you. There's a lot of things that might come up that might really be a hard point in your life. But for some reason, some of that weighs in a different favor. And you start thinking about, well, I'm here. Well, I have a family, or friends, or someone I love dearly. Sometimes you might, you view these things of, well, I have this and that. And in the end, a lot of it can come down to just, I woke up this morning breathing. I have a job. I have a family. I have personal happiness. And suddenly all those things that have been bothering us all day and all week and have seemed to be the largest obstructions in our path for quite some time, suddenly seem like molehills when a stranger asks you, are you okay? And it's just kind of cool to me to think about how that is. And so I wanted to talk about this today, less with a lesson and more of a thought for your own brains, and if you think about it. And I just want to thank you all very much for how you've impacted my life. I want to thank you all for all that you've done for me, for supporting my videos. You all are incredible, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. So, I guess I'll talk to you all later. Until the next commentary, have a great day, everybody. This is a new message that we're sending out to these companies, like, hey, you can shove a giant I don't care up my butt, and I'm just gonna let you get away with it, because there's not, what can we do? What are we gonna do, stop using YouTube?